This is going to be a walkthrough video on how to build a property recommendation system. So if I go ahead and click this and say I want a 2-bedroom house. From here we can hit learn more, and then we're actually going to be able to chat with the property. So if we want to know how many car spots are there, we're going to be able to get that information by chatting with it. You can see here it's a pretty powerful system. Any buyer can come and ask any question they have, and it's going to pull that information directly from the listing and give them a detailed answer for their question. Now at the moment this is linked to an AI response, so this response is generated on the spot, but obviously with a real client and a real estate agency, you're going to link that to their CMS system and pull the accurate information from that property listing. So from the start here, once they've selected I want to buy a property, what we're doing is really capturing what they say into the last utterance. That is going straight and directly to the set query, and that's just changing it to AI question. That's then going to get thrown over to an Airtable request. Now this is the exact same setup in my e-commerce chatbot, and so I'm just going to throw you a clip of how to do that here.
So to get access to this Airtable URL, you're going to need to go to your Airtable table that's here, and you're going to have to go all the way up to this button that says Developer Hub right here. Once you're here, you need to create a personal access token. So I've already done that, but I'll do it again. I'll hit create new token, and you just put in a random name, whatever you want, and then you just add all of these scopes. You just add them all in, every one of them. And once you're done, you simply just hit add a base, and then you go add the table that is with all the products, and so that's for my EcoWare product list. And then hit create token. Since I've already created it, I'm not going to create it, but once you hit create, it'll essentially just pop up with your key, and you need to make sure to save that key. So once you've created your key, you're going to go over to Web API documentation. Then you want to go into your table. Now you want to scroll all the way down until it says list imported table records, and then you want to grab this URL. So grab all the way up until just before the / imported. So you want to take that and copy it, and then you want to go to your Airtable URL and then paste it right in here, just like that. Right after this, it's going to go to a change the number of Airtable row responses. So however many Airtable row responses you want to get, you can set here. I've got it set to 4, as I only want 4 to pop up. However, you can set as many as you'd like. Now the next part is taking this formula and actually sending it to Airtable. So the way this works is that when you send a GET request to Airtable, you essentially just put the formula that you want into that GET request, and then it'll work. So what you need to do is I've blocked out my key here, but you need to grab your bearer key. And so this key is the key that we generated earlier. You just got to copy that. You got to type bearer and then space and then paste your key, and it'll be working fine. What I've put here is response. That just means it captures the response and puts it into this variable called AI output.
So now once you've got your Airtable set up, essentially you're going to format it to your Airtable database and actual property labels here. Once we've got that Airtable request, we're going to turn them into actual variables that we can actually use. First, we're just going to check that it actually found any properties in the first place. This is then going to go to the follow-up message. And so this is a message that's put under the properties when we're recommending to them. And so that's just a little message to tell them a little bit about the properties that we just recommended them. And so here's that prompt here. And so now essentially we've got 4 different carousel slides, each for all the different amount of property counts. So if we only get 1 property, it's only going to do this one. If we get up to 4 properties that come through, we're going to use this one. From here, I've set up the AI response. So obviously this is then taking all the property information and then communicating that to ChatGPT. So obviously that's being generated on the spot. So like I said earlier, you're going to want to connect that to your client's CMS system to actually pull the accurate data and communicate back and forth with the real property data. But at the moment, this is just a simple setup, so you can have a look at how this works and what it can really do for the buyers. If you did want a system like this for your business or real estate agency, book a call in the link below and we can build a system that's just like this, or we can take it a lot further and get a lot more of an advanced system built out for you.